Yo, welcome back, y'all. We finna get live and do our hot topic. Okay, so welcome back to The Way with Jazz and Tay. It's your girl, Jazz and
Shantaé.
But before the break, we did our review of the week and we had Mariah Belgrod on. We did our review of her song, her new single, actually, I Hate Myself, which is a total bop for those of you guys that heard it. Check her out. She gave her socials. It's Mariah Belgrod on pretty much everything. But we're going to go ahead and get into our hot topic now, which is we're going to talk about Insecure, because the final season of Insecure did just drop.
Yes, it did.
And then we're going to continue with our weekly review of The Bachelorette. Okay.
Yes.
But first off, let's get into Insecure. Okay. So, the one thing I will say again is that Insecure is always too short. There's always so much that happens in such a short span of time, and then all of a sudden the episode is over.
And and I agree, because like I can't even really say like this first episode. I'm like, I mean, it was an episode, but we really didn't get to the meat of anything until the end of it.
They just exactly because are we spoiling anything?
I feel like we can spoil.
Because if you're watching it, you've already seen it by now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So here's a gag. Everybody wants to know what's going on with Issa and Lawrence.
Okay? That's all we really care about.
That's all anybody wants to know about, right? We did not see this man until the last 4 minutes of the episode.
Yeah.
And nobody wanted to talk about nothing. Nobody wanted to talk about anything.
Yeah.
What we did address is, Issa and what's her face? Molly, thank you. I definitely had a falling out last season. For those of you guys that know, they almost came to blows. And they're still in this weird, awkward, trying to find out where they stand phase. And
yes.
It's so uncomfortable to watch because Molly's trying so hard.
So hard. Yeah.
She's trying so hard. And Issa's,
I think Issa's got her walls up, but I also think she's aloof and nonchalant. She's just kind of we're going to go back to this, but it's kind of one of those things where when the energy's a little soured, it's you kind of go forward with caution.
Yeah.
You don't want to be assuming oh, we're best friends like we were, but I still kind of why did you try to fight me at my first event? I'm kind of just not over that. That was weird. Why you being weird to me? So
I agree. I definitely agree. The whole Kelly thing, I feel Kelly 100%.
Yeah.
She's definitely, the funny friend or, the one that everyone feels like they can always just, she gets brushed off or brushed aside or whatever, and she's feeling it, she's at that space where she's having this wow, y'all really thought I was dead. They went back, it was a college reunion.
Yeah, they went to their 10 or 20 year reunion at college.
And yeah, they basically killed her off. They were doing a whole memorial thing for her as if, she's passed away instead of actually present. And she was really in her feelings about it. And nobody really recognized that. And she called him out on it. And they continued to just kind of prove her right. And I felt her on that. So I'm interested to see where this goes.
I definitely felt her on that. But I also think it's very interesting because I know people who are like that. It's cool. I like people who joke. Kelly is my favorite character. She's hilarious. But at the same time, when that's you 24/7, even in a serious situation, how do you think people are going to take you seriously?
Yeah.
And that's what because even when they decided to do a real eulogies at the diner, I was this is even a joke. You know what I'm saying? Why would we sit here and pretend that Kelly's dead and say what we would say? Know that we have a good enough friendship that when you pass on, we're going to say great things about you, but come on.
And then one other thing I felt we should touch on before we go to The Bachelorette, this whole AKA sorority thing.
Oh my God.
I'm not in a sorority, I'm not one of those girls, so I don't, how does Tamikia feel about it?
I haven't asked her. I thought about asking her, but I just was this is dumb.
So Tiffany, one of the characters, Amanda Seales' character, is an AKA, her character plays an AKA. And after this episode aired, you know, she was wearing their colors and I guess like their like symbol or there's some, what is that called? I don't know. I'm sorry.
I don't even think she was.
But
I don't think it was
there's a lot of AKAs that, you know, Rush and actually who are a part of this organization that are offended by it and it's disrespectful. And then the AKA actually put out like an actual statement. Did you see that? Yeah, no. They actually put out a statement where they were like, you know, we're fully aware of what happened. Like, you know, there's nothing that we can really like, you know, do other than just, you know, not choose to not like interact with, you know, people who are involved in that show or, you know, choose to not what. Yeah, no, I'm serious. I gotta find it, girl, for you.
I'm so confused because it's like, it brings a light and attention to your sorority. So maybe people that watch the show, younger folks who are headed to college are now like, oh, I want to Rush AKA because I you know, identify with Tiffany in the show. Like, I really don't understand. And maybe it's because I'm not a soror or anything, but it doesn't make any sense to me. It's a show and it's a fictional character.
No, it bothers me. It bothers me.
Yeah, like I think it's really dumb.
I don't even know if this is real or not because I'm gonna try to find it for you and we can find out if the letter is real or not. But I don't
think it was. I feel like everything. I think that they were just alluding that she was an AKA. You know, like she was wearing their colors. Obviously, those were the AKA colors. She might have said she was an AKA somewhere in that episode, but like I don't remember her wearing letters, and I'm just really confused.
Yeah. And so moving along, The Bachelorette, it's a hot mess. It's a whole hot mess.
Oh my gosh.
I will say something here. Miss Young looks amazing. Michelle looks beautiful and everything. Yeah, everything. They styled her so well. They're doing her hair and makeup. Everything is so beautiful. She looks great.
The outfits, the dresses.
Yeah.
The one thing is that I don't know if I've ever really watched The Bachelorette before. The drama, like these men are more dramatic than the women, and I'm kind of like,
yeah,
what is happening
now that this is the third one that I've seen, you know, between Matt and Katie and this, all of it is just drama.
And I get that's for the show, but like, ew, like some of it I'm like, you guys aren't even like, and you know, some of the men said that they're like, I'm not even gonna like feed into that because that's not what I'm here for. And I'm like, yeah, you guys are over here like trying to get screen time. You're not focused on Michelle. You're yelling at each other. Like, this isn't the Bad Boys Club. This is the Bachelorette on ABC or NBC. Like, I'm confused. So let's talk about who are our favorites.
Nate, aka Chris Brown, aka Zaddy.
I'm weak. I feel like I'm kind of off him. He's weird to me. There's something about him that I feel is coming, and I'm like,
So here's what I have to say about him is that I don't know. I was kind of alluding to this last night when we were watching it, but he's definitely there. I feel like eye candy, you know, and yes. I feel like he's there as like filler because people do like to look at him. And I definitely see him making it, you know, farther. He might make it to like, you know, I don't know how many there are now, but he might make it down to at least like 8 or something, you know.
I definitely think he's gonna make it far. Like,
but I don't think that he's gonna end up, you know, with her. I don't see that for them. No.
I just like looking at the trailer. I feel like there's drama coming with him.
I think it's with Jamie because he was
absolutely with Jamie. Jamie's the villain right now.
He needs to go.
Yeah, bye, Jamie. It's crazy because first episode, I loved Jamie. And going into this second episode, I was like, I don't know about Jamie. Like, he's saying the same stuff he said last time, but he was also acting as if he was the Bachelor. And I was like, dude, you are not trying her out. I mean, technically you are, but like you signed up because you wanted to date her. So she is trying you out, sir. Like, he's like, if I'm not feeling the connection, then I'm out. Oh, are you, Jamie? Or are you going to try to manipulate the situation so a bunch of other dudes leave? Like PJ, who should still be there.
I'm dead.
Sorry.
You are very bad.
I'm sorry. He is fine.
You were upset. Which one? I don't even remember PJ.
PJ was the firefighter from Houston that pulled up in a real fire truck looking fine as all get out. And you know what? It's probably for the best that he left because now I have a chance. PJ, if you're out there and you're listening.
Oh, he is fun. Yes. The chocolate.
Chocolate. Okay.
Oh, yes.
With the little cut.
Woo. Yes. No, yeah. I agree. He definitely did not need to go. And he was upset. He was upset too.
He didn't even hug her really.
All right. Well, we have to say goodbye too, though.
That is our show for the week. We will catch you guys next Thursday with another recap of Insecure and The Bachelorette. See you then. Peace.
Bye.